Welcome to the Organic Roads Allotment. Today, we've got a few tasks to do. We've got a bed on my left that we need to actually turn over and clean up. We've got the compost on my right that we still need to turn and aerate a little bit. So instead of me standing here and talking about it, let me show you exactly which part of this that we're gonna do. The first task of today will most likely be here. I need to actually pull all these old crops out and turn this over and move on to this other allotment side here and turn this part over without having to pull out all these spinaches here. That little line that we see here, I want to leave that in. I also want to leave some of these garlic plants here. This here seems to be doing really well. Okay, and I will be turning this over here. I am so excited because I want to try out this. This is a bad boy long-handled sharp-edged shovel that I actually got for my birthday. Well, don't ask me how old I am. I'm getting older and I know, but I'm really keen to get this into the ground, okay? Because it's going to protect my bag and I just can't wait to get going. Okay, so the little task that I have at hand is to actually get this bed here. I don't know whether you can see it clearly in the video, but to get this bed here all turned over. And I think what I will do is once I turn it over, I'll cover it to just make sure that all the weeds are suppressed before the growing season comes. And that little middle bit there in front of me, I also want to turn that over, just also to make sure, oh, I think the sun's just starting to come up, to make sure that when I start to actually do the major planning for planting and the creating the beds, I don't have to do a lot of work. Most of the hard work is really getting rid of these weeds and also turning the soil over before I put some of my nice compost that I have here on my left. Yeah, let's get to it. So I was just thinking of a little strategy to tackle this little area. So I thought instead of just turning it over, I'm gonna just slightly weed it first so that all this grass here don't become part of it. So if I actually use this little undercutting, oh, I think I'm in luck. Most of these weeds are coming up really, really easily. And the beetroots that are here, I'll just turn them into the ground. They become part of the compost. Yeah, that's definitely lucky. Normally, some of this grass are so tough to come up, especially when the ground is slightly wet like today. Normally they are really a nightmare to get up. And you want to do all of these things way before you even start thinking about planting your beds, because if you don't, then the weeds will dictate where you put the bed. So if you remove the weeds first, turn the soil over nicely, then all of this space could be used. I think I possibly put squashes at the end here because they create a nice sort of broadleaves that suppress the weed. At least that's what someone told me. I always try to talk to people who've actually had successful allotment for a long time, and then try and assimilate some of those ideas, use them in my allotment. The biggest challenge, really, which is kind of like, when I think about it, it's scary, is that I'm attempting to grow every single plant on the allotment this year to be from a certified organic seed grower or distributor, and everything I'm putting down is also going to be well, I'm sure someone is actually possibly going to say, yeah, but that's not organic. Yeah, but everything that I'm trying this year is going to be seeds from certified organic. Follow the steps that they recommend, and just see how much harder it's gonna be. Last year, most of it were organic, but I got to put down some of the composted and little techniques that aren't part of the organic accepted norms. But well, let's see. Right, enough talking. I was just buying myself a breather here. Okay, so let's see. Right, so what we're gonna do right now is get a chance to actually go through this bed and pick out all the strawberry plants. And what we want is just the bare roots plants like this. Okay, and once we've actually done that, we're gonna flatten this, because that greenhouse is going to move very close here. So this comfrey plants is gonna go, all these plants are gonna go, and the greenhouse will come here. And for the next season, growth season, the greenhouse will be lined up with the end of my wheelbarrows up to here. Okay, so enough of this talking, and let's get to it. What I'm gonna do now is, using these bare roots strawberries plants, is to create a raised bed here and fill it up with as much compost and mulch as I can find, and then plant those strawberries on there, give them a little bit of water, and I think that will be good to go. Okay, so for this type of job, let's actually put it on time lapse so we don't waste a lot of time. Okay, let's go. So what we're doing right now, we've created our raised beds as best as we could. So let's fill all this up with as much mulch and compost as we can, just to make sure that our strawberries got everything they need. I apologize for all that noise. Our allotment is close to the road. Okay, take a look at that. What I really wanted was this height here. So I'm gonna put some wood chip here just to neaten it up, but I wanted just to have that height. And I think if I could get a lot more of this used decking wood, I could even bring it much higher. But for now, I think this will do. It's better than when it was just on ground level. And before they start fruiting, what I will do is get a bale of hay and put hay down. All right. Okay, that's it. That's our bed.